Hello, all you hardcores out there. How are you doing? I hope Jerry's got the right link. Because I don't know what I'm doing with all this tech shit. I might have sent him a wrong link. Oh, here we are. He's got it. Well, welcome to part two. Big shout out to Gary from Welcome Estates and John, Sparkling John. I hope you lads are okay. I'm going to try and get to see you in the next couple of weeks before Christmas. Hello, Jerry. Jerry, is that Jerry Cooney and Larry, the Eastern Assassin Holmes, on your thumbnail picture?
It sure is, mate. It sure is.
Does
That
Kent,
was a great fight.
does Kent know that you're putting stuff like that up as your profile pic? Have you checked Kent yet? Because he might need to have a word with you about that.
Well, is he not like Larry Holmes?
I don't know. Kent likes all boxers, isn't he? He's ex-boxer, isn't he? He's Kent's back. I think I'm not sure if it's Monday night or Tuesday next week. So that's good.
He used to box?
Pardon? Yeah, Kent's ex-boxer. Yeah, I think he grew up with.
Didn't realise.
I think he grew up with Carl Frampton, didn't he? Kent from the same area.
I didn't realise that.
Yeah, Kent. Yeah. Hey, listen. Kent would be an hard night's work with gloves on. If any average man in the street, he's fit as a butcher's dog, isn't he?
He definitely is a full out running and stuff.
He's into all that running caper, and he's got all goggles and gloves and running shoes and like that. 300 quid for running shoes. Buy cars round here for that, Kent. Part two. I must have sent you 10 links for part two. Tony Bellew. Do you think him or Crotch are going to get that Jake Paul fight? Because they're talking about it, aren't they? They want to fill him in, don't they?
Yeah. Do I think? I'm skeptical, but I would love. I don't really like Tony Bellew, but I would love one of them to actually get in the ring with Jake Paul
and just knock him,
kill him, just destroy him.
I don't want him dead. I just want him on button moon with them 100 that John Fury put.
It would be amazing, Ross. It would be amazing.
Yeah, Fury power. The life's worth living. Well, we're still waiting for one name of them 100 from these bare knuckle wars. Because you're 100 and 0, aren't you, John? Oh, give me a name. Give me a name, kid. Give me a name. Bit like Joe Eagan. Give me some footage, Joe. Don't give me fairy stories. I want to see footage. So you don't see Frotch and Bellew getting a go with Jake Paul, and no?
No, I think Jake Paul would probably realise he's in too deep and back out of it somehow. But I would actually love him to be stupid enough to go ahead with it. And then for, some discussion to be made about, so Carl, will you go easy on me in this fight? And then Carl Frotz to blow the lid on it to show that it's just a load of nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be good. Because it's absolute bullshit, this. It's just pantomime nonsense.
Yeah, but the problem you've got now is
people love it.
The horse has bolted, Jerry, but the media are giving him the airtime.
Yeah.
And it's doing me in. It's doing my head in. I want to see him scraped off floor, mate. And sent back in. I want him sent back there. Yankee Doodle dandy. Get your sen gone. You're oldest looking 27-year-old in world, mate. You look about 50. In fact, Frotch looks better than him, doesn't he?
I didn't realise he was that young.
I know. Oh, Man United. I thought he was about... United are losing 2-1. Pop, pop, bang. Go Gallagher. 2-0 last night. We done Real Madrid. Or the night before. I don't know. But let's move on from Jake Paul. Although he'll probably pop up again. He's all over, isn't he? We spoke earlier about this access thing, and it like I said, it's becoming a bit of a problem. Do you think that these people have just got no shame, or they've no idea how to generate income anywhere else in their lives? Do you think, Jerry?
They've definitely no shame. Otherwise, they wouldn't do what they've no. It doesn't seem to matter anymore about integrity to people, and I think when people squeeze in the door like that, they think, "Oh, I'm on to something. Quick buck. I can make a quick buck being a complete and utter arselick." And that's why we've now got a whole bunch of these guys, they also have the platform, you know, with social media and YouTube, and then they become personalities. People get familiar with them, and suddenly we can't get rid of them. It's like fucking some kind of infection. You just can't get rid of these people. And they've infected the sport that we like and that we want to see rid of the likes of them. But like I said, they become personalities in their own right. Like, you know, Sam Jones is a known personality now, you know, on the, you know, showing up at events and giving a million crap interviews every week, you know, talking a load of nonsense, people laughing at him, but he doesn't care because he's no integrity.
Why does he get it ring Sam Jones and have a do with somebody? Shows how tough he is. He's playing his rattle, hasn't he? Sam, why don't you get in the ring and show us how hard you are? Has he even done any porridge, Jim? Because if he hasn't, I don't want to know him. You know, it's character building doing porridge, kid, but it's character building. No, I just think that we let too many people in, don't we? You know, like your Sam Joneses. And
Yeah.
You know, your Richard Poxons with like, you know, 5 or 6 tiny hotel little 2 and 3 fight promotions we had him matches. And he finds himself sat outside ITV offices in London. There's Dennis there, Mick Hennessy, and Richard Poxon. Now, as an outsider looking in, you're going to say, you know, Dennis there, we about 180 shows, and Mick Hennessy, old stalwarts. And then you've got him, they're Poxon, who've not done anything, not achieved anything, and slinking in through not even through the back door, mate, through the fucking cat flap. In fact, not through cat flap, like a rat getting under the door, like they get in this factory, under the door, mate, don't they? That's Richard Poxon for you, mate. You rat! You know what I mean? Come and take me on, Richard Poxon, you thief. We know why Big Ron got rid of you. No, I just think that it's a damning indictment when you sat, if you were to see them sat outside corridors, you think, how's he ended up getting that deal with ITV? A bit like Ben Shalom. I know he's a young kid and all that, but he'd only done 4 shows, hasn't he? 4. He did a bit with Carl Greaves on 1 or 2 of them. Carl Greaves held his hand for him like a baby. But yet he slicked in and got that Sky deal.
And it's been extended,
How can that be?
well.
How can that be? That's like Curtis Woodhouse getting the Liverpool job, isn't it, off Arnie Slot? Well, it is, isn't it, really? Isn't it? Even though Curtis got his coaching managers and all that, if he slipped in now and got the Liverpool job or a Premier League team or something, everybody will be like, what's going on here? Where's he come from? Well, that's what people in boxing would do. Where's Ben Shalom come from? Where's Richard Poxon come from? Arse lickers! That's what this is. Arselicking.com. I've got a vicious tongue. I don't know. I don't go with my parents.
It's certainly not like it used to be anyway, Russ.
You what, mate?
It's certainly not like it used to be, Russ, where you had to.
No, it ain't, mate. And you know what we're seeing? We're seeing massive changes in the sport, and we're seeing people. I see it with my own eyes, selling their souls. I know Eddie will sell his soul. I mean, I seen somebody the other day asked Eddie a question, and he went, "Well, yeah, I'm just like, you know, I'm just like an agent now. Frank's the main man and all that." And he said the truth because he knows it's true. He could not say any other, and he laughed it off as if it were banter, and he were palming them off. But Eddie, the proof is in the pudding. You put all your eggs in one basket with Anthony Joshua, and he's got a jaw made out of a glass. He's a chandelier jaw, isn't he? Got beard problems. Yeah, true, isn't it? And they bopped up as much money as they could with that Franklin fight, Otto Walling, Robert Elenius, and some guy in his second pro fight, Ngannou, who Joshua flattened. I mean, free gratis there. Well, you get 38 million from them 4 fights. Well, Eddie had 20% of that. What's that? 7.6 million. Yeah, another 7.6 million in bank per match. While they're stringing us along. And now the shit in the pants don't want to sign for a fight. They're going to wait and see what happens at Christmas. Who's to say he's even going to fight again, Big Meech? You know?
Yeah.
Buying any of that nonsense. Get in the ring and get in with Fury or Usyk again. Or let's see it. I want to see him challenge himself. How many times do we turn the telly on and we know the result before they start, Jerry?
I know it's
You
you
know.
know, I wouldn't want to see him against. I definitely wouldn't want to see him against Usyk again. No way, mate.
Yeah. Well,
No, I mean,
because he get flogged, wouldn't it? He get absolutely flogged. I mean, I'm
of
looking
course he would.
at sparring videos of Usyk and training. I really feel for Fury. And you've got IFL and all the rest of the liquor squad putting out stuff like Gareth A. Davis that Fury's. Go on, say it. He's stronger. He's faster. He's quicker than a speeding bullet. Not that one again. Not the old. He's eating kangaroo meat.
Unbelievable.
Jerry, no. No, Jerry, no. Can't take it anymore. Got these media guys. They're not media guys, journalists. They're fucking in-house PR. In-house PR, Jezza. All right. Come on.
Gonna need to calm down a bit, mate.
Right. Go
You're gonna need to calm down a bit, then, before you blow a
on.
gasket.
Calm down, Jerry. I'm scraping me off at the ceiling. I'm on wagging as well. Look at the state of me. It's killing me, innit?
Oh,
I know.
That's why. That's why, then.
Oh, I haven't slept for days, Jezza. Oh God! Just let me out there once. Just get me a roll of foil, Jerry, and a blowtorch and a beetle as big
Just get a
a John Lennon LP. And let me just get that fur on my teeth and just. You see what I used to do back in the day? I'd sit up like that on the floor, and I'd be like that, lighter, tutor, foil. 14, 15 hours in that position, Jerry. And you can't move and you get rigor mortis.
You're not fucking surprised, mate.
Take me back 20 years, please. I'm only joking. I'm not that guy anymore. I look back at that person now and I think, what are you doing? I couldn't help myself, I guess.
You're in better shape now, mate.
Sugar bowls full of it next to bed, don't even have to move, do you? I don't know how to say this, but Darren Till and Tommy Fumbles is back on scene. He said he's going to go back to mainstream boxing because he's going to be a British champion and eventually a world champion.
Oh God!
So he's gone back to mainstream boxing, but you're not fighting a fucking boxer, are you? Tommy's a boxer and he's not fighting a boxer. So how's that mainstream boxing? Look, they just lie and get in the cars and drive off and laugh after telling whoppers. And then they put it out there and they sit at home pissing their pants at all these media people putting it all out there. Oh, Tommy said he's going to knock him out and he's going to fight for a title. Just take it piss. Tommy Fury's not even area level. He would not win an area belt. He would not win an area belt at light heavyweight or cruiserweight. Bet money on that. Not a chance. Not a chance.
Do you know what? I totally didn't rate him, right? But I believe at least whenever he was actually trying to make a career of himself, he was actually fighting professional fighters. He might have just made something like that.
He'd have been challenging for a British Masters belt and then got flogged.
But he's fannied about now, doing all this fake stuff, fighting nonsense, and this is laughable. He must need a few quid or something, because I didn't think he would even start back at this type of shenanigans. Now he's fighting some guy. I'm not afraid to admit it. Never heard of this guy, but he's not a boxer, so it's not important.
It's nonsense. Joke, right? It's a joke. Look, Darren Till can punch. He's an hard puncher, but he's MMA fighter, isn't he? Darren's
MMA, right?
An MMA fighter. He's not a boxer as such. So everything's going to be alien to him. So I make Tommy Fury the favourite, but if he gets clipped, he's going to go. He will go.
Yeah.
But I don't think Darren Till's been active enough to beat Tommy. Then again, Tommy's not exactly Mr. Active, is he? So I don't know. They're going to try and sell it. I was selling it, but a little dicky bird tells me that Big Joe Egan's going to storm way in and put it on Big John. Look, there'll be security everywhere. So why are you, a big fat man, caked in foundation, covering your steroid spots? 20 odd stone. You know when you take steroids, Joe? You got to train, and eat correctly. You can't go get fish and chips ×4 with peas, butter, bread and butter and a cup of tea, loads of red sauce. That's no good, Joe. If you're going to take steroids, tuna fish, baked potatoes, and loads of water. That's what you need in chicken. So Joe Egan's going to stalk press and put it on John Fury, even though there'll be people holding him back. Listen, John Fury would flog Joe Egan on the spot. He'd flog him. Joe Egan knows that. So why he want to go tangling with Big John? He might bite off more than he can chew, but they're in the hype game, aren't they? Joe Egan's a ponce. He ponces a living off people. If you don't believe me, go ask Robin Reed. So, and he'll ponce a living off Darren Till. That's what these people do. But I'd fight you, Joe Egan, and you can weigh as much as you want. Me and 11 stoner, I'd get stuck right into you, mate. I'd get stuck right into you. You'd be like that. You'd be blowing out your ass after 1 minute. But these people are not bothered. It's like Mike Tyson. He were going to do wonders one year. He were going to rip that guy's head off and do this and do that. Didn't he give him a slap or something at weigh-in?
Oh, yeah, fake slap. A fake slap.
We didn't see the same fucking energy in the fight, did we? Always saw somebody coming forward like that, taking pot shots. And I mean, a pot shot. They won't even put the CompuBox statistics out on the fight. It was that phony.
Jesus.
So I don't buy into all that. It was all a big hype job. They sold it like they sold it. 60 million people watched the great, legendary rapist, convicted rapist. I mean, what sort of person wants to go around admiring and bragging about being a mate of a rapist, a convicted rapist? Oh, I had an old couple in Maryland as well. Granny Basher, Grandad Basher. We've got all these people bigging this guy up, and he's just took 20 million out at boxing pot for doing what? Having a fucking move around in a professional fight. Get that into your fucking heads. Get out of my head. Send me mad. Oh.
How many fumbles has been inactive, mate, since last year? So
Is Tommy Fumbles even experienced enough to talk about intense beef?
No. He definitely isn't, mate. He probably has intense beef when he has an argument at home, but that's about the height of it.
Hey, listen, we don't hear much from these days. Big Malk, do we? Big Malk's silent, isn't he?
No.
Big Malk, where are you with your big ideas? Hey.
And his big bins.
And your big giant sized bins. Like that. Yeah, Oscar Rivers failed the test as well. Yeah. Sky got ready for that kid, didn't they? Pop, pop, bang. Now, where was we? What is happening with Sky? Is Adrian Mole going to get a no deal, Jerry? What's going on? What's the story? Come on, tell me.
I thought he was. I thought that was already secured. I heard that a while ago that he's got another 2 years or 3 years. Have you heard anything more definite or indefinite?
People around here, one journalist from Sheffield Star tells me that he's on his way.
Out?
When his deal's up, yeah.
All right.
They should give a bit more time. I mean, what's the best fight he's put on, really? Kell Brook Khan, 10 years too late. Is that it? Savannah Marshall, Vicious Shields. That's it. That's his moniker, isn't it, for 3.5 years?
But is he not squeezing in now on the Saturday game? So he's going to be like a number 3.
Look, they're not going to give that kid his flowers, are they? Because he's a babby, isn't it? And he got the position by default, really, didn't he? So he's going to just, like Richard Poxham, he got that position at ITV by default, but he's nowhere now, is he? He's nowhere, is he? He's gone, mate. He's gone because the people in the industry, the stalwarts, we know all the families who run boxing, don't we, in this country? They just freeze them out, don't they? Look, the Warrens and the Hearns, Bricktop and Eddie Hill's lot, they want that Sky deal. You know that, don't you, Jerry?
Yeah.
Everybody knows it. They want Challam gone, Adrian Mole. They want that Sky deal for themselves because Sky's a massive thing, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? You won't even put it past them getting it, would you? I wouldn't.
I would think Hills was eyeing that up because Frank Warren would be a bit too compromised now, probably because he's just signed with the Zone. So, and Eddie's probably looking to get a bit of ground back. So I'd say he'd be in the running for it.
Well,
unless he unless he's done, mate, with boxing. Like he sort of said he didn't want to be in it forever.
Oh.
Eddie Hills.
No, listen, if Eddie could get that Sky deal back, he'd walk it all the way to Grant Way, Sky officers from Essex. He'd crawl there to get that back, Eddie. But what they did, they took massive money from DAZN, didn't they? And got rid of Sky just to get that cash injection. And it hasn't really worked for him, has it, with DAZN now? Did it really? I don't think it personally did.
Not really, no.
Josh was on slide. But well, let's look at it like this then, Jezza. Who's Eddie got now? Who's he got who's at top of his game? Conor Ben? They don't even know what they're doing with him. Dylan White, he ain't going to deal with him, and he's finished anyway. Fat as a pig. Michelin man. Who else has he got? Katie Taylor, she's all knocked about and that can't even talk properly. Who's take her out for a pint? I don't know. She's not my cup of tea. She yours, Jezza?
Not really, mate, no.
Yeah. So who's he got? What happened to that Amo Williams? What he's supposed to be next Mayweather, according to Frank Smith and Eddie Hills. Where's he now? Is he on Rock and Roll or at food banks? Because we don't hear out from him, do we? Well, we don't, do we?
No.
Mate, there's one here. Who were that other one they had? They've had a few, haven't they?
Has he not got boots in us?
Well, what's he doing with him? Why don't they put him in with Crusher Ben?
Sure.
Well, Crusher's been fighting in America. Boots Ennis have fight him. No, they don't want to risk Ben in with him. They want him in with a big money fight where he will get beat against Eubank. Look, welterweights don't beat super middles, do they? Come on.
No,
Middle super. Jerry, we have weight divisions for a reason. Otherwise, you'd have Barry McGuigan fighting Frank Bruno, wouldn't you? It'd be like battle royale, wouldn't it? Well,
it'd be terrible.
It'd be like, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
If you didn't have that. So, weight divisions for a reason. Welterweights, yeah, can walk about at 175 because he's 2 stone, isn't it? 10.5 stone, 12.5 stone. Anybody can knock 2 stone off. £28 in 10 weeks. What's that? £2.8 a week. You can do that in a day if you starve. You send £2.8. So it's a gradual thing for him. So now, I don't believe that welterweights can beat super middles. We saw what happened with Kell Brook against Golovkin. Weight divisions for a reason. Frame size, bone structure, bone density, all comes into play. If you don't believe me about bone density, go and ask Shitty Breath, Sam Jones, about his bone density stories about the Juggernaut, where they had him tested. Like the Bionic Man, wasn't it, Sam, eh? You spun a yarn there, didn't you? With his bone density knackers. Everybody fell for it, didn't they?
And look what happened.
Hello, what happened to him? He's talking Scooby-Doo, isn't he, like Dave Allen?
His bone density got shattered by Big Bang Zhang.
Yeah. Is Eddie Hills obsessed by Oscar De La Hoya and Simon Jordan? Yes or no? Because every single day on a different channel, he's digging both of them out. Do you think there's a bit of...
Well, to be fair...
There? What do you think?
To be fair, Russ, for a while, it was the other way around. It was Oscar De La Hoya had some kind of obsession with Eddie Hills. So maybe Eddie's just giving him some of his same medicine back. They're both well, actually, Oscar De La Hoya is a nutcase, and Simon Jordan doesn't have a clue about boxing. And yeah, he probably has a bee in his bonnet because of those interviews where Eddie got the better of him and made him look foolish. So he's probably still sore about that.
Do you remember that barber's shop in America, that YouTube channel? They're always hanging out at the back of Al Heyman's arsehole. Do you remember that?
I don't know.
But I think they stick it to Eddie when he goes to America barber shop because he banned them, didn't he, from pressers? They always used to stick it to him. I remember him hounding Eddie as he were trying to get from this arena into a taxi and he had to make his way. Do you remember that interview? When he kept, you're a right and you're a rascal, He just like that. He just wanted to get in taxi, didn't he? But yeah, they've been banned. Listen, we've all been banned from pressers. You've got to dance to the tune, haven't you? I went to one presser and the security went, about turn, Russell. You can't come in.
Unbelievable.
Clifton Mitchell, I like you though. But yeah, Matthew and banned me, haven't they?
Was that who it was? Clifton Mitchell?
Nottingham, it were Nottingham, yeah. Lee Woods, presser, we forgot who we fought now, but me and Max, we see old Blaggett Max. Me and Big Max went, didn't we? when Clifton went, I can't let you in, I can't let you in. Eddie's told us you're not allowed in. I went, all right, no problem.
God.
And then that, who is it walked out? Didn't you remember that Michael? I went,
Right, yeah.
oh, cool, we've got you. So a bit of fun. But no, I didn't set out to fill him in. I took my coat, well, half off. I said, go and get around here, let's get this knackers sorted, get your coat off. We filled his nappy, didn't he? But no, he's just a disturbed young man, wasn't he? But no, I can't get in them presses. And listen, you're not allowed to say out in this industry, are you? Really, Jerry? You can't. It's like me, why is there no drug testing for this fight? Silence. I've said something wrong. You're not allowed to ask proper questions at presses. What are you supposed to do? You're supposed to do a Samuel Jones, aren't you? Human monitor lizards. That's what these people are. Right. I'm going to ask you a question now. February the 8th, people were saying it were Miller. You might see videos about me saying, yeah, they were in talks and that, but it's Otto Wallin, Chisora. February 8th. Chisora will be 41 when he gets in the ring, because he's 41 at Christmas. So he's in his 42nd year. He's stood in Penthouse. He's got his window wiper out and he's taking a lag on all of us again. 13 losses. Why is he getting opportunity after opportunity now?
No idea. What happened to? My last two fights, and I'm gonna fight somebody. He said something like, "I'm gonna fight somebody special."
What about him retiring after Pulev for dodgy, iffy hometown decision? What are you retiring? One that is farewell.
Yeah. Did you see the look after the fight when Pulev kind of was looking at him like, yeah, okay, wink, wink. I realize you're retiring. You get the decision. Yeah, he just had that look about him, like he knew what had gone on, but he didn't complain.
No.
But I don't understand it, Russ. He said we were going to have his last two fights or whatever is going to be somebody really special. The Miller fight, obviously don't think Miller should be allowed to box, but the Miller fight at least would have been, it might have been entertaining. Probably dangerous to Derek Chisora's health. I mean, he's already a mess. And now this Otto Wallin fight is just very underwhelming.
Tell me about it, Jerry. Tell me about Otto Wallin. He must be knocking on a bit now.
Let me see. Otto Wallin against Derek Chisora. I mean, it's going to be Darren. If I had to pick someone, I'd say Wallin gets clipped too many times, he'll go down because he's not got the toughest chin in the world. And I think he's taken a bit of punishment in the last few years now. So obviously he's not going to get any stronger. But he could do what he did to Murat Gassiev and basically run away the whole fight and nick it on points. That's my assessment. So I don't think it's going to be very exciting. No matter how much Derek Chisora tries.
Unless Derek gets first.
If Derek gets to him, clips him a good few times to begin with, he'll probably crumble. It could be a first or second round job with that. He's 34, mate. So he's no spring chicken, but he's not 41, that's for sure.
So they've got a combined age of 75.
It's pretty old.
Is that where we're at now with heavyweight boxing? What did you say, Bean? Boxing's booming, prepared for takeoff. Remember all that nonsense Bean used to come out with?
Oh my God.
Is it right that Izzy's gone under then, GMB?
Is it?
I don't know. I'm not going to next door, aren't they? You think somebody would come out and make a statement, wouldn't you? But Bean's set up his own YouTube channel now, isn't he? And he's telling his life stories and all this because they don't know what else to talk about. But I don't believe anything that the man says. But no, there's some big changes going on in boxing at the moment, and I think this influencer stuff and misfit stuff, I think it's going to sink us. I think it's going to sink it, Jerry.
I couldn't see it sinking it completely, but it could really drag it downwards.
It could, man. It's going to, yeah. Look, these these round here that have a go, Dennis, the people like Dennis, Josh Whale, Steppy Ball, Ryan Rhodes, all them people that put your shows on, Carl Greaves and that, they'll be having it tougher than ever now trying to match kids, because everybody thinks if they get to 8-0, 10-0, 12-0, ooh, we'll be waiting for Turkey Al Sheikh to ring them. And boxing don't work like that. So people are now thinking, well, they've got to get an undefeated career and then get a bit creative on social media. It's pony. And I'm sick of it. And at least the Cobra's coming out and saying something, but why aren't these other YouTubers and media guys saying something? They all know what's going on. Coogan, are you telling me Coogan Cassius, after all these years hanging around Eddie, don't realise that this is a load of shit, this? Instead of coming out on your channel, Coogan, and saying, yeah, boxing's going through some changes now, innit, Adam? Changes. Coogan, this is your chance now with your 890,000 subscribers and averaging 28,000 a video. So where's the other 860 odd thousand? Who are they? Are they bought subscribers? No, I just want to know why somebody like Coogan's not coming out and speaking out, because they don't want to piss on their own bonfire, innit? Everybody's, I'm all right, Jack. You know, a bit like people here. I'm all right, Jack job, innit? You know what I mean? People on this industrial estate here. You know, all big noises who own all these factories. They come around here, all the big motors and that. They don't give a shit about workers. They give a shit about themselves. I suppose Coogan's probably right to look after his son, because I don't know. I just wonder. Sorry, I just worry for the sport. People are in positions to speak out. Carl Broch spoke out. Where's the next people going to come and speak out? Where are they? Where are these people? Because they all want to get it mixed, don't they? That's what it's about. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
You want to go on to part three, Jez?
No worries, mate.
Cheers, kid. Right. We'll see you on part three. Oh, we're going to have to get in close. Well, pop, pop, bang. Don't forget our sister channel, Hawkers International YouTube.